Hey you guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be testing out the brand new Benefit Cosmetics Hello Happy Air Stick Foundation. I'm going to be doing an all-day wear test with this foundation, and also I'm going to be doing a giveaway in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys watch the entire video, that way you don't miss out on the giveaway, because I am going to be picking out some winners to receive the Hello Happy Foundation. So before we get started, I would really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, I'm doing another huge giveaway right now. I'll have it linked in my description box below. You guys do not want to miss out on that. It's ending very soon. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so before I apply the foundation, I'm going to tell you guys all of the claims. So first of all, this foundation is $32, which is pretty pricey for a foundation. It claims to be weightless, buildable medium coverage, waterproof, 16-hour long wear formula, and it has SPF 20 in it. It says that it has a natural finish and it comes in 12 shades. So the shade range is not the best. There's only 12 shades. They could do way better than that, that's for sure. So here is what the packaging looks like. It does feel pretty heavy. It feels nice. I like the packaging. I think it's really cute with this smiley face on it. And then I'm gonna twist this all the way up. I hope this doesn't like break off. So here's how much product you get in one foundation. That's not a whole lot for $32, but maybe a little bit goes a long way. So since I am on the Benefit PR list, they did send me this foundation. They sent over 4 shades. So they sent me the shade 2, which is light warm. They also sent over the shade 3, which is light neutral, which I think might be my shade. Then we have the shade 4, which is medium neutral. And the last shade they sent me is shade 5, which is medium neutral warm. So now that you guys have seen like arm swatches, I am gonna do swatches of each of these on my face. So really quickly before I swatch these shades on my face, I just want to mention a little bit about the giveaway that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be picking 2 people to send a foundation to. So I'm going to be sending 2 people the Benefit Hello Happy Air Stick Foundation. I will tell you exactly how to enter later on in the video, so make sure you guys watch the whole thing so you don't miss out on that. All right, so I'm first going to swatch shade 2. I think I'm going to start maybe at the front of my face. So there's shade 2. That might be a little bit light because my body's pretty tan right now. Then we have shade 3. I think that might be my shade, but I might be able to get away with 4. Oh, maybe not. That is shade 4. That might be a good shade for me, like whenever I self-tan. And then the last shade that I have is shade 5, which is definitely too dark for me. I'd have to be really tan to make that one work. So before I go ahead and start applying the foundation, I want to quickly show you guys swatches of these shades next to some other foundation shades so you guys can get a good idea of what shade would match you if you are anywhere in this range of shades. All right, so first up, we're going to compare shade 2 to some of my other light foundations. So here is shade 2. I'm going to swatch the ColourPop No Filter foundation in the shade Fair 25. Honestly, these might be a little light. I wasn't sure how light I needed to go. Oh yeah, these are going to be way lighter. Yeah, if you are like super fair, shade 2 is not going to work for you. Next is Wet n Wild Photo Focus in the shade Porcelain. I'm going to imagine that shade 1 is probably not very light if shade 2, which is the second lightest shade, is way darker than all of my super fair foundations. I'm going to start grabbing my darker foundations now because those first 2 are way too light, but this is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade in this foundation. Yeah, that's closer to the Benefit one. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Benefit one in the shade 3 just because I feel like we're going to have to get into my darker foundation. So here is Benefit shade 3. I'm going to swatch the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade Desert Beige, which is into 1. That's actually pretty close to shade 2. Next, I'm going to swatch the Urban Decay Stay Naked in the shade 30 in. Wow, I'm surprised that that shade is lighter than almost both of the Benefit shades. All right, I'm going to swatch one more with the 2 lighter foundations. This is the NARS Radiant foundation. This is in the shade L5 Fiji. All right, so here are all of the foundations with like the lighter shades. If you're anywhere near these 2 shades, these Benefit ones are not going to match you at all. You might have to try the lightest shade. All right, now I'm going to do the Benefit Hello Happy in the shade 4. Now I'm going to take the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This one is in the shade Light. Those are pretty similar, but the Benefit one is a little bit more warm. Next, I'm going to swatch the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation in the shade 41 in. Now I'm going to swatch my last Benefit shade in the shade 5. That one is pretty similar to that last shade that I did a swatch of. So I don't have that many more like medium foundations. So this is the last one that I have that seems similar to the last two shades. And this is the Dermablend Flawless Creator Drops in the shade 25N. These are probably going to be light. Yeah, that's way lighter than I thought. I feel like it looks darker in the bottle. I feel like these two shades are pretty similar. So Urban Decay Stay Naked in the shade 41NN. So if you're near that shade, then the shade 5 will work for you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep my skin how I normally would for just like my everyday makeup. So the first thing I always do is go in with my Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream. I always start out my makeup routine with a moisturizer. So after this sinks in a little bit, I am going to go in with my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This has SPF 40 in it. I know the foundation has SPF in it, but I'm probably going to be outside a lot today, so I don't want to not have enough SPF on. I always use this as kind of like my primer before I do my everyday makeup because this does kind of have like that silicone type feel to it, and it really just is a good prep for makeup. It even looks like a primer. I love this sunscreen. It's so good, and it makes your skin feel so smooth. So since I use sunscreen as like my primer, we're gonna go ahead and start applying the foundation. It says that this is supposed to feel weightless and breathable, soft, lightweight. Powders and shea butter help create a light as air feel and silky smooth glide. I'm really excited about this foundation. I feel like this is gonna look really good on the skin. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade 3 first and see how that looks. I wanna do one side of my face with my Morphe sponge because I always use a sponge, but I'm also gonna try it out with a brush and see if it blends nicely without being streaky. All right, we're just gonna start with that, and I'm gonna do the brush on this side. It's definitely medium coverage. It does blend out actually really easy, and it doesn't look streaky at all. I personally love a really like natural looking foundation like this, so I'm actually pretty excited now because I feel like this will be a good one for every day. I'm gonna apply a little bit more here and here. And on the side of my nose. It definitely smells like sunscreen, but I kind of like the scent of sunscreen. Now I'm gonna do this side, and we're gonna do this side with the sponge. I feel like I'm having to like kind of drag my sponge a little bit to move the product around. Went ahead and added some more. I feel like the sponge kind of sheared it out a little bit, which is what usually happens with a sponge. If you want full coverage, you're usually better off using a brush because it doesn't absorb so much of the product. All right, so I feel like it does look really natural on the skin. I definitely feel like this is a good foundation for like the summertime because it looks really natural. It has SPF in it, and I feel like if you were outside, it wouldn't look so like foundation-y, if that makes sense. You know, sometimes you apply like a full coverage foundation and then you go outside and then you just look like kind of gross and cakey. I feel like this one would probably look really natural outside, but we're gonna test that out in just a minute when I finish the rest of my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup like I normally would. I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Undercover Concealer. You guys know that I love this concealer. Now I'm gonna set my entire face with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. So now I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera and I will be right back. All right, so now that the rest of my makeup is done, I feel like the foundation looks really good. I like how natural it looks on the skin. I really like a medium coverage foundation where you can still kind of like see your freckles through so you don't look like kind of like cakey and like super full coverage, at least on an everyday basis. The only issues I'm seeing with this foundation right now are right here in this area, only on the brush side, and then down here, I have some like little dry patches that the foundation is like sticking to, which is kind of weird. It only did that on the brush side, so I'm assuming the damp sponge helped the foundation not do that. So I'm gonna quickly tell you guys the giveaway rules before I show you guys the foundation in like natural lighting. So all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe now. Also make sure you guys turn on your notifications. You just click the bell next to the subscribe button. And then you also need to give this video a thumbs up. And then the last thing you need to do is comment down below. I would like if you guys didn't really like mention the giveaway, but comment about the foundation, and then make make sure you guys leave what shade you need in the comment, and then also a way to contact you, whether it's your Instagram handle or your email address, something like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and see this foundation in natural lighting. All right, so I am in my bedroom now. I'm in front of a window. It is like really cloudy outside right now, so it is kind of like overcast, but here's what the foundation looks like in natural lighting. So far, I like the foundation. I feel like it looks really natural on the skin. The only issues I'm having is where it's like kind of clinging to my dry patches, but other than that, I like how the foundation looks. I like that it's medium coverage, and I feel like it looks pretty natural on the skin. I feel like if I went outside, I wouldn't look like cakey or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna wear this for a couple of hours, and then I will be back to give you guys an update. All right, you guys, so it's been a couple of hours now. The foundation is still looking really good. It is a little bit coming off just where I keep touching because I'm trying to show you guys my dry patches, but other than that, it looks really good still. I'm going to insert a little clip of me outside so you guys can see the foundation like completely outside. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just like finish the rest of my day, and I will be back at the end of the day to give you guys like my final thoughts. All right, you guys, so here is the foundation after 8 hours. I'm looking a little rough because I was outside and the wind was blowing, so my hair is a little bit crazy, but the foundation still looked really good. It is kind of coming off like right here on my cheeks. That is always where my foundation starts to break apart, is right here, but my dry patch is looking a little rough, just like right in this area. I feel like the forehead looks pretty good still. There are a few spots where it's coming off, but I'm like one of those people who's really bad about touching my face. So that is always one of my problems, is touching my face a lot. And I also feel like the nose looks really good still as well. I normally lose my foundation on my nose like super quick. So this is looking pretty good for after 8 hours, and I didn't even really use like a real primer. And I always set my makeup with a setting spray, and I did not set my makeup today. So I am pretty impressed. So overall, I am really liking the foundation a lot. I don't have that many stick foundations, so I am excited to keep using this. I love how it feels on the skin. It goes on really light. I would say this is like light to medium coverage. You could build it up, but you might get some like cakey patches if you try and build it up too much. So if you're someone who likes a light to medium foundation, you're going to love this. I feel like it's a really good foundation for every day, especially for the spring and summertime, since it does have SPF in it, and I feel like it would last a long time if you were outside. I also really like how natural it looks on the skin, especially outside, because I hate a foundation that looks super cakey when you're outside in the sun. This one looked really natural outside, and I feel like it didn't look like I was wearing a ton of makeup. I love how light it feels on the skin. Like I don't even feel like I'm wearing a foundation, which is always a plus for me. I never wear like a full coverage foundation to work or anything, so I feel like I'm really gonna get a lot of use out of this one. I feel like this foundation is also gonna work really well for all different skin types, whether you have dry skin, normal skin, combination oily skin. I feel like the natural finish of it is going to work for a lot of different skin types. It doesn't feel dry on my skin. I do have more like normal skin, so I'm not like dry or oily. I feel like it feels really nice on the skin, and I don't feel like it's really gonna go anywhere, but I did set it in place. So as of right now, I definitely would recommend this foundation if you're looking for a really good foundation for every day. If you're looking for a full coverage stick foundation, this is not going to be it. This is more of your light to medium everyday coverage foundation. I will have it linked in my description box below if you guys want to check it out. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other new foundations that you guys want me to try out. Also, do not forget to enter the giveaway. I am going to be giving away 2 of the Benefit Hello Happy Air Stick foundations. Just comment your shade below. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and also give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure you have your notifications turned on. All you need to do is click the bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll receive a notification every time I upload a new video. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.